Well, we're going to do some more recording. We have a group of real nice-looking boys and a few girls, and they're nice-looking too. This is December the 8th, 1969, and we want to do this as a part of our study in science class, studying recordings, and also I do this every year to have a record of the students I've had in school. And as I said, most of the class are boys, and so we'll be talking to mostly boys and a few girls. And we have a boy coming up here first of all. And what's your name?
Sam.
Sam what?
Spurlock.
Mm-hmm. Sam, don't you feel somewhat honored to be first?
No.
Had you rather be last or somewhere other place?
Yeah.
All right. See him backing off. Sam, where do you live?
Eldorado. Raleigh.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you live on a route out in Raleigh?
Yeah.
And what do you like about living out in the country?
Well, I can ride my mini bike around. Don't have to worry about getting caught by cops or something.
All right, well, that'd be a good advantage, wouldn't it? What kind of a bike, what brand is it?
A Little Butch.
A Little Butch, huh? Are they very expensive?
Oh, about $157.
Do you ride down on the gravel road?
Yeah.
Do you ever say yes or yes, sir?
No.
It might be a good habit to get into. Can two people ride it?
Yeah.
You mean yes, don't you?
Yes.
Do you ever let your girlfriend ride with you?
No.
Well, you afraid she'll get hurt?
No, I don't have one.
You don't have a girlfriend? Well, I thought all boys had girlfriends, and you don't.
No.
You think you'll ever have one?
Maybe.
How old do you think a boy ought to be before he has a girlfriend?
Any age, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Do you think then, say, are you 11? Are you 11?
No.
How old are you?
12.
Do you think 12's too young?
No.
No. Okay, Sam, thank you for talking. All right, we got another boy here. And what's your name?
Steve Mchale.
Steve, you like that name?
Yes.
Let's suppose that you had a choice to be called something else. What would you like to be called?
I don't know.
Are you mean?
I don't know.
You're not mean? Well, the reason why I wondered about this, you know, and the Bible says the wicked shall be cut off, and you're cut off pretty short, right?
Yes.
Do you ever, anybody ever kid you about being short?
Yes.
Did you mind it very much?
No.
Is it kind of a joke to you?
Yeah.
How about you, Steve? Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yes. I have 3 sisters and 2 brothers.
All right, and are they older or younger?
Younger.
Boy, that's, are you really the tallest one in the class? I mean, in the family?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Are your mother and dad kind of short?
Yes.
Uh-huh. And what would you like to do, Steve, when you are grown up and, say, about my age?
I don't know. Probably I'd like to play the guitar.
Do you play it any now?
No, but I'm planning on to take guitar lessons.
Oh, yeah. Do you like to be like Johnny Cash?
Yes.
Did you know that his program's going to come on the television again in January?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You're planning on watching it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you for talking. Got another boy here. And your name?
Benny also.
All right, and Benny, have you heard your voice before being taped?
Yes, I have a tape recorder.
Oh, you have one. How does it sound to you, Benny?
It doesn't sound like me.
Who does it sound like?
I don't know.
Your sister?
No, I don't have any sisters.
How many brothers you got?
3.
Mm-hmm. What does your dad do for a living?
He's a coal miner.
Where does he work and who for?
He works at Chinatown. I don't know who he works for.
Probably Peabody. Did you ever hear him talk about Peabody?
He works for Peabody.
And does he work underground or on top?
Underground.
Mm-hmm. Does he ever get dirty?
Yes.
Do they always wash before they come home?
Yes.
Do they have to?
Yes.
That's a rule. They got to wash when they come out. They can't go home dirty?
Yes.
I just wondered about that. Of course, they got all the facilities there for washing. And where did you live?
We're out to Eldorado.
What direction is that?
North.
Have you always lived out there?
No. I lived at Cleburne, between Christopher and Ziegler.
Oh, what'd you call it, Cleveland?
Cleburne.
Oh, I see. When was this?
Last year.
And so your folks moved over here rather than have to drive back and forth all day to work? Is that right?
Yes.
What do you like to have for Christmas?
BB gun.
How about a shotgun?
I already got one of those.
What are you going to do with that BB gun?
I want to hunt around the house with birds. I can't hunt around the house with a rifle or a pellet gun.
You going to shoot your brothers?
No.
All right. Thank you for talking. We got a girl now. We had 3 boys there. Come over here a little bit closer. And you're still a little bit too far away. And what's your name?
Janet Milligan.
Now, Janet, she's a new girl. Well, she's really not new. She's about as old as the rest of them, but she's new to this school. And where'd you come from?
Haven Rock.
Janet, have you had your voice taped before?
Yes.
How did you like it?
I don't know.
I made comment the other day. I thought you had nice big brown eyes. Did that embarrass you?
No.
Does your mother tell you that or anyone else?
Some people.
Who would you say that you took your eyes after? They look like your mom's or your dad's?
My dad's.
What does your dad do for a living?
He's a mechanic.
A mechanic, So I guess he's got a good set of tools.
Yes.
Suppose your car broke down, could he fix it?
Yes.
Who does he work for?
He works for himself.
Oh, for himself. Well, good. And how do you like living in Eldorado?
Okay.
Is this a pretty nice class here?
Yes.
Have you made some friends already?
Yes.
Who are some of the ones you know already?
Rhonda Lampley. She's not in this class, though.
Rhonda was probably the best friend so far?
Yes.
So Rhonda seems to be a pretty nice girl. Does she live out pretty close to you, ride the same bus maybe?
Yes.
And what would you like for Christmas?
I don't know.
Have you talked to Santa Claus?
No.
Have you seen him lately?
No.
You haven't. Okay, thank you for talking. And we got a boy now, and then we got a whole row of boys down through there, and then another whole row of boys. And I know what his guy wants for Christmas. He already told me. And if I see Santa Claus, I will tell him. And what's your name?
Mick Gaines.
And Mick, let's see. Of course, you live out north of Eldorado, don't you?
Broton.
Out
East.
east. Okay. And do you have a mini bike?
No, I have a motorcycle.
What kind of a motorcycle is this?
Hodaka. My kids. Sales down there at Eldorado over on Raleigh Road.
And is this a foreign-made or is it American-made motorcycle?
It's made in Japan.
And I don't know. Was that funny? I said it was American-made or was it foreign-made? And he said made in Japan, which is foreign-made. And I thought that's a pretty good answer, didn't you? How fast will it go?
About 65.
Woo, did you ever ride a 65?
No, just 50.
Just 50. That's fast enough to kill you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you ride out on the gravel or out in the field or where?
Both, I guess.
Is it against the law for you to ride the motorcycle?
Yeah.
So you're a lawbreaker.
Yeah.
You ought to be put in jail.
No.
No. Let's see now. You've got a little sister, I believe, and dad and mom, and anybody else?
I have 2 sisters.
Oh, you've got 2 sisters. What did you do last summer when you weren't in school that you really enjoyed?
We went to the lake and skied and rode in a boat and stuff like that.
And what did you say you wanted for Christmas?
Teddy bear.
A teddy bear. What size teddy bear?
Medium.
Why do you want a teddy bear for Christmas?
Because they got one.
Oh, you don't have one. You know why they call a teddy bear a teddy bear?
No.
It's named after Teddy Roosevelt, and so they call it a teddy bear. Well, our Mick, thank you for talking. We got another boy here, and come up a little bit closer. And what's your name?
Carl.
All of it.
Mitchell.
All right, Carl, and I was talking about Janet's brown eyes. You got brown eyes too. Who'd you take your brown eyes after?
My whole family.
Oh yeah, you told me the whole family had brown eyes. Are you tired?
Kinda.
Is that why you're leaning on the desk?
No.
You better stand up here. You're going to fall over. Now, let's see now, Carl. Let me ask you a question. Let's suppose that someone came along today and gave you $1,000 and said, well, you can spend it any way you want to. What would you spend it for? Or most of it? What would you like to have?
A Dodge Charger.
Yeah. Well, you'd have to get one that'd been wrecked, maybe, but something you could buy with $1,000. Is that a hard question?
Kinda.
How do you like school this year?
I like it better than any other year.
I wonder why this would be.
They're better kids here, I guess.
Oh. How do you like science class?
Well, I like it best class.
Do you really? How about your teacher?
Well, I like them all just about the same.
Oh, I see. If I ever ask you about how you like science class, just lie a little bit and say real good. It goes on tape. No, I don't want you to lie. I'm just kidding. See, I asked you, did I ask you if you had some brothers?
No.
How many you got?
2.
How about sisters?
None.
Uh-huh. And you're the oldest?
Nope.
Oh, well, what are the ages?
15, and then 12, then 5.
And you're, what, the third one?
I'm the middle one.
You're the middle one, I see. Now, you're the 12th one. What do you want for Christmas?
Tape recorder and a watch and a radio.
Is that all?
I get more, but that's all I'll think about.
Mm-hmm. Where's the money going to come from?
From Dad, I guess.
Does your dad make quite a bit of money?
He makes pretty good.
You're not rich?
No.
Not wealthy?
No.
Do you know anybody that is?
Yes.
Who?
Barnett's in Pittsburgh, Illinois.
Oh, they really got the dough, have they?
Yeah,
Okay. Yes.
They own Barnett's Furniture.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for talking, Carl. We got another boy here, and let's see now. When's this class period over? 20 after. Well, I think we're moving along pretty good. And see what your name is.
Jackie Brookes.
Okay, Jackie. That's we got several Brookes in school. Are you kin to any of the other Brookes here?
Kathy Brookes.
What relation are you to her?
My cousin.
Mm-hmm. And so that would be that your dad and her dad are brothers. Is that right?
No. Her dad's my dad's nephew.
Oh, I see. So you're not really first cousins, but you are a cousin, right?
Yes.
And do you live out in Paris Edition?
Mm-hmm.
And how about your family? Do you have brothers or sisters?
No.
What does your dad do for a living?
He's a concrete finisher.
Does he know what he's doing?
Yes.
How do you know?
Just now.
Did he say he did, or someone told you? Or you've watched him?
I watched him.
Do you ever help him any?
Yeah, some.
What do you like to do, Jackie, when you're not in school?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, don't you have some interests? So you like to watch television or things like that?
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite programs on television?
Dark Shadows.
Yeah, Dark Shadows. You get home in time to watch it every day?
No.
You have your mother to watch it and tell you about it?
No, she don't like it very much.
It's kind of creepy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Vampires. How would you like for one of these things to come at you and grab you by the throat?
Scare me.
Did you ever have any bad dreams about that?
Yes.
What have you dreamed that was real scary?
Oh, a bunch of vampires ganging up on me, trying to bite me.
Well, that'd be bad, wouldn't it? But you always got away. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you, Jackie, for talking. Talking about vampires. Yesterday, I was coming out of church, and I had holding my little boy, and he looked up at the ceiling. He said, "There's a dinosaur." And I said, "A what?" He said, "There's a dinosaur up there." I said, "Where?" He said, "Well, it's gone now." He's got quite an imagination. All right. Well, who are you?
Randy Bishop.
Well, what's wrong with your finger here, Randy?
Got it cut in a lawnmower.
Is it very bad?
No, just tore off the nail.
Ooh, how did you get it cut? I mean, what was you doing?
Well, me and my brother was playing, and we was going up this hill, and we decided to leave, so I thought I was going to take off and leave him.
You mean you each had a lawnmower?
No, it's his. And I pushed the governor up, and I took off, and I got my finger caught in the recoils.
And then what happened? Did you shed a tear or two?
Yeah, a few.
Uh-huh. And did you have to have it? Did you have to go to the doctor, or you just had it fixed at home?
Went to the doctor.
Well, that can happen a lot of times. And come over here a little closer. You're trying to get away. Where do you live?
In Raleigh.
You live right in the big town?
Yes.
What does your dad do for a living?
Drives a school bus.
Is this the fellow that I've seen that's kind of tall?
Yes.
That's your dad. Well, I didn't know. I thought maybe his name was Bishop, and I didn't know whether that was your dad or not. So now I just think I learned something today. You have a brother in high school?
Yes, sir.
And what year is he?
Sophomore.
Does he kind of favor you?
No.
He does look like he. I thought I saw a boy the other night, I believe at Hillcrest at our game. Was he up there at the game that night?
Yes.
Sitting over on Shawneetown side?
Yes.
Well, that was him then, I'll bet. So he does favor you. And you probably thought all the way along you'd better look at him, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Notice how polite he is. He says, yes, sir. I'd really like to hear that. That's better than saying, yeah, and and stuff like that. What'd you like to do, Bishop, when you're grown?
I don't have nothing yet.
You know, I've been watching you play. You're still getting away. I've been watching you play basketball. And, I still believe you're going to make a pretty good player. Do you like to?
Yes, sir.
I don't know. For some reason, you seem to have good enough actions. I think you'd probably make a pretty good athlete in high school. That'd really be nice, wouldn't it?
Yes, sir.
What do you think about that basketball game we had out there the other day, Friday, the old men playing the boys?
That was pretty neat because the faculty beat the boys.
Was you for us?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Because you guys hadn't played in such a long time, and it was good for you.
Well, do you think that that we got very hot?
Yes, sir.
How'd you like me?
You did. You made it from every shot that you shot.
Well, I made a few. I guess I was just lucky. You should have seen me 20 years ago. You couldn't have done that, could you?
No, sir.
Why?
Because I just couldn't.
Why?
I don't know.
You weren't born, were you?
No.
Okay, Randy. Thank you for talking. We've got another boy here. And let's move up a little closer here, Mr. Brad. And we still got about 30 minutes to go, so I believe we're making pretty good. And your name, please?
Brad.
What?
Quick.
Brad Quick. And Brad, you ever get kidded about that name any?
Yes.
Did you ever poke anybody in the nose?
No.
I thought maybe you might have got kidded and you didn't like it. What you got in your mouth?
Retainer.
What's that?
It's something that keeps your teeth straight.
Oh, I see. Is it, did the dentist put that on there or an orthodontist?
Orthodontist.
Where do you go to an orthodontist?
Up north in Barrington.
Barrington, that's that northern part of the state, right?
Yes.
What do you like to have for Christmas, Brad?
Mini bike.
One of those kind of like, who was to tell me they had one a while ago? Sambo, huh?
Yes.
Would you ride it out on the road or in the field or how?
Well, both.
And what kind would you like to have?
I don't know.
Well, do you think you'll get one?
No.
Oh, you're just hoping. Well, take it a little closer here. If Santa Claus, now, if you could get your letter into Santa Claus soon enough, you know where Santa Claus is, don't you?
Yeah.
Where's he live?
North Pole.
And he has some little help. Who are the helpers of Santa Claus?
I don't know.
Don't you know, really?
No.
Elves and who else? Oh, yeah, and Mrs. Santa Claus. Does it give you a nice feeling, or do you look forward to Christmas time?
Yes.
What is it about Christmas time that you like?
Opening presents.
Do you like the Christmas music and getting together on vacation, I suppose, too?
Yes.
Did you watch Charlie Brown last night's Christmas?
Yes.
That's always interesting, isn't it, to see that? And you're you're hoping to get a mini bike, and you don't think you'll get it. So what do you think you might get though? Pretty good chance you're getting.
Clothes.
Okay, thank you, Brad, for talking. We've got another boy, another one coming up. And what's your name?
Johnny Stafford.
Johnny, you've heard your voice before, haven't you?
Yes.
How does it sound?
Pretty good.
Okay. And You would like to grow up, I suppose, some of these days, and what would you like to be?
I don't know yet.
Would you like to be rich?
Yes.
Would you like to be tall?
Yes.
Handsome?
No.
No, you're already handsome, aren't you?
I don't know.
All right. Well, you're a pretty nice-looking boy. And let's see about. Let me ask you a question. Do you like music?
Yes.
What kind of music you like?
Jazz.
Who is a good jazz artist?
I don't know. Right offhand.
Well, you've heard some of the records. You don't know who plays the music. You just like to, pay attention to who they are.
No.
All right. Any other kind of music you like?
No.
What do you want for Christmas?
A camera.
What kind?
Kodak.
One of those Estimatic deals?
Yes.
That'd be nice. And do you have any brothers or sisters?
No.
I mean, you're the only one in the family.
Yes.
Is that the reason why you're so spoiled?
I guess.
Are you really spoiled?
I don't think so.
Do you think there's an advantage of being the only child?
Yes.
What would it be?
Well, you get to do more things.
And let's see, you live out around Raleigh?
I live in Raleigh.
Oh, you live in Raleigh, by golly, right?
Yes.
And how big a town is that?
Oh, it's about 250 people.
Is that including dogs and cats?
No.
No, it'd be more than that. Okay, Mr. Stafford, thank you for talking. We've got another boy and another one coming up. And what is your name, please?
Loyon.
Okay, Loy. And let's see, you live where?
Eldorado.
You live right in town.
No, it's just barely in town. It's Rural Route 3. It's down in Beetle Heights.
Do you have a half brother?
Yes.
Who is your half brother?
Dale Lohr.
And do you have any other half brothers?
No.
Who was your father?
Howden on.
Didn't he have some another boy?
Yeah.
That'd be your half brother, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Bill. Yeah, Bill.
Have you been around him very much? Do you know him very well?
Well, I know him pretty well, but I don't see him very often.
Do you know that he used to be a basketball player?
Yes.
I went to high school with him. He was, I believe, a year ahead of me, and he's got a boy right now playing on McLeansburg's team. You knew that already.
Yeah, I know his two boys have been pretty good through the years.
Right. And let's see now, what would you like to do? Let's suppose you were grown up, and what would you like to do to make some money?
Work.
At what?
I don't know. Maybe striking matches.
Striking matches? Well, how could you get a job striking matches?
I don't know.
That would be a very hard job, wouldn't it?
No, I don't know if it'd pay very much either.
Well, I believe you're kidding me when you start talking about striking matches. You have a girlfriend.
Yes.
You like to tell us who it is?
Got more than one.
Really? Well, some around school here?
Yeah, a few of them around here.
Who are some of your girlfriends?
I don't know.
You don't want to tell?
Yeah, I don't want to tell.
Well, are you ashamed of them?
No, yes.
Oh, you're ashamed of them, I see. Yeah, it's always kind of funny how you ask somebody that and they just don't want to tell. Sam wouldn't tell me who his was, and I think he said he didn't have one, but I think he does. And what do you want for Christmas?
Well, I want a saw. I want to buy a saw for one thing, or a router or something like that. I don't know really what I'll get, but I just want some of them. I want one of them.
Are you interested in making things with your hands?
Yeah, I make things with tools most of the time.
That's what I mean. Using your hands, use it with tools. I don't mean with your bare hands. All right, Lloyd, thank you for talking. We got another boy here, and then got some more coming up. And may have to go a little bit faster here. And what's your name?
Kim Edwards.
Okay, Kim. And do you think there's anybody out there in space living besides us?
No,
You really don't think so? Why not?
I just don't think life could exist out in space.
Well, do you think that man will ever walk on the moon?
They already have.
Really? When?
I don't remember.
You know who they were?
Yes.
Who were they?
Armstrong, Conrad, Bean, and Aldrin.
Well,
Aldrin.
you
Aldrin.
All right, that's a pretty good job. And, I've seen you play ball, too. And, I think that, I really think you may make a pretty good basketball player. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I might.
I believe you're going to grow pretty good, and you got pretty good speed. It's going to take a lot of hard work, isn't it?
Yes.
And you're doing a lot better in science this 9 weeks. I wonder what's the difference in this 9 weeks and the last 9 weeks.
I don't know. Just
Oh, now I believe you do. What is that, Kim?
just studying harder again.
Yeah, it's a little more studying. You know, it's amazing what studying will do, isn't it?
Yes.
How do you get along with your sister?
She's okay.
Does she ever bug you any?
Yes.
What would you say would be the biggest thing that really bug you?
When I got a friend over and she walks right in, starts trying to kiss him.
Trying to kiss him? Boy, who are some of your friends?
Jimmy Allen.
You try to kiss him?
Yeah.
Gosh, I didn't know she was that kind of girl. She's just doing it just for fun, though, isn't she?
Yes.
Jim's face get red?
Oh, yeah.
How would you like for some girl to kiss you?
No. No.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Do you think you would ever get up enough nerve to kiss a girl?
Yes.
Is there any girl in school right now, if you had a chance, you'd kiss her?
I doubt it.
Okay, Kip, thank you for talking. I'll ask Fowler here about that, see if he would. Come a little closer here. What's your name?
Dale Fowler.
All right, Dale. Where do you live, Dale?
We're right to Eldorado.
Who's your father?
Wilbur Fowler.
And what does he do for a living?
He works in, let's see, B&W in Mount Vernon.
Why are you getting away from me? I'm not going to put it in your mouth. Get up here a little closer. Let's see now. I asked some of the others what they'd like for Christmas. What would you like for Christmas?
I don't know. About everything, I guess.
How about Kim? He said he didn't have a girlfriend. Do you have one?
I don't know.
Is Pam Clark your girlfriend? Not really?
I don't know.
All right. It's you just kind of hesitant about broadcasting it, right? In other words, that's your business.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Let's see now. Let's suppose that you had some money. I asked someone a while ago if they had, say, $1,000 to spend. What would they do with it? What would you do with it?
I'd buy a Cadillac.
It'd be a used one, wouldn't it? A used Cadillac, huh? Why a used Cadillac?
Oh, I don't know.
You couldn't drive it, could you? Well, wouldn't you want to spend your money for something you could use?
Probably.
Do you have a sister, too?
2.
Does she bother any of your friends?
Yes.
Does she try to kiss them when they come to house?
No.
No? She's not as wild as his sister, is that right? Wait till I see her, I will tell her what you said. And how do you like school this year?
Better than last year.
That's good. And do you enjoy playing ball?
Yes.
What's probably your greatest thrill you ever had playing basketball?
Well, when the game was about over and I shot a hook shot from the half line and made it.
When was that?
Last year.
You really remember that, huh? Okay, Mr. Fowler, thank you for talking. Now we've got another boy. And get up a little closer. And this boy's name is?
Donny Davis.
Okay, Donnie. And have you heard your voice before?
Yes.
How do you like it?
Okay.
Did it sound like you?
No.
But you like the voice pretty good. You weren't too disappointed.
No.
And you live out in the country, I suppose, don't you?
Yes.
Do you have any animals out there?
Yes.
What kind of animals you got?
Cows and horses.
Do you ever ride the cows and horses?
Yes.
Ride the cows too?
Yeah.
How many cows you got?
7.
7. Had you rather ride the horses than the cows?
Yes.
You just ride the horses for fun, don't you?
Yes.
Well, you can't ride them all, can you?
Yeah.
Did they ever throw you off?
No.
Really? They must be pretty tame. We used to do this when I was a boy. Did I ever tell you about that? That we had an old cow, we'd put a saddle on her and ride her. Well, see, now you've got a brother, I believe, a little bit older than you, is that right?
Yes.
And you've got a little brother?
Yes.
Uh-huh. How do you all get along?
Okay.
I guess your dad, let's see, he probably puts in furnaces and air conditioners, doesn't he?
Yes.
Do you have an air conditioner in your house?
Yes.
I just wonder sometimes people that do the work don't have one. Does he know what he's doing?
Yes.
How do you know?
I just know.
Well, okay. Did I ask you what you want for Christmas?
No.
How about it?
I don't know what I want.
Okay, thank you for talking. We got time's moving along here, and we got another boy. He's got a coat on here today. Are you cold?
No.
Are you hot?
No.
You're just comfortable. And your name?
David Dishman?
Mm-hmm. And do you ever get kidded about your name?
No.
You think it's a real normal name?
I guess.
I hadn't thought much about it. Well, let's see now, David. Have you always lived around Eldorado?
For 7 years.
Where have you lived before?
Seabury, Kentucky, and Pooltown, Kentucky.
And why did you come to Eldorado?
Dad was transferred in his work.
What kind of work is that?
Oil field.
Is he a pumper or what?
He just works all around on it.
Roustabout?
I guess.
And what company is it?
He used to work for RW, and now he works for Rivers. I don't know his first name.
I see. And you have, I know you have a sister, don't you?
Yeah, I have 3.
And you're the only boy?
No, have one brother.
Oh, that's a pretty big family. That's 5 kids. That's an awful lot of mouths to feed, isn't it?
Yes.
Do you have a pretty good appetite?
Yes.
Let's suppose that you were real hungry, and you had a choice of all the foods, any food that you wanted. What would you ask for?
I don't know. I like a lot.
What are some of your favorite foods?
Turkey and hams.
And you look forward to December?
Yes.
Why?
Christmas.
And what about Christmas?
I'm going to get a tape recorder.
And why do we celebrate Christmas?
It's when Santa Claus was born, died. Christ died.
I believe it was when he was born, right?
One of the other.
Yeah, one or the other. Had you go there for Santa Claus for a minute. Well, we hear so much about Santa Claus anymore that you almost think that it's Santa Claus Day, isn't it? But really it isn't. Santa Claus is just a kind of fiction, isn't it? Y'all build this up in your mind. And you say you're going to get a tape recorder. What kind of tape recorder are you hoping to get?
I don't know. It's just a tape recorder.
It's a small cassette type, maybe?
Yes.
Well, that'd really be nice. Thank you for talking. And we've got another boy. And come a little closer. And what's your name?
Carl Sheldon.
Carl, you got a nice looking jacket on there. What do you call that?
CPO jacket.
What's a CPO?
I don't know.
Cover properly once. CPO. I like that. I'd like to have something like that. It's really not too heavy and really not too light, is it? You can just kind of knock around at it. And see, Carl, where all do you live now? I mean, where all, but where?
I live on Route 2, Eldorado, Illinois.
How do you like school this year?
Better than I did last year.
I wonder why.
Because there's more kids. They're not that, sir.
Have you got a nice bunch of teachers this year?
Yes.
Who are some of your the nicest teachers you got in school?
Well, I don't know.
You don't know.
Like them all about the same.
Oh, about the same, okay. And you hope to be in the 8th grade next year?
Yes.
And do you believe that, I asked someone else this question, do you believe that there's anybody else in this universe besides us?
No.
You don't? Why not?
I don't know.
Well, how about these stories we've heard about seeing people from other planets? Don't you believe them?
No.
You just believe it's all a bunch of baloney? And do you like baloney?
Yes, sir.
What do you like? How would you suppose that you had some bologna and wanted to fix up a nice sandwich? Would you put something else on it?
Yes.
What?
I don't know.
What would you like to have to go with that bologna?
I don't know.
What is your favorite? Which one's your favorite? Say between favorite cola drink.
Sprite, I guess.
Which is your favorite beer?
I don't know.
You just drink any of them, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever taste beer?
Yes.
How's it taste?
Pretty good.
You ever been you ever been drunk?
No.
I've never been drunk. Well, all right, thank you for talking. Never know what we'll talk about when you get up here. All right, and I believe we're going to start. He'll be next. All right, come up a little closer. And what's your name?
Mchale.
All right, Mike, you've been looking forward to having your voice taped?
Yes.
What would you like to talk about?
Anything.
You look real nice today. You got to look real neat. And did your mother decide what you're supposed to wear?
No.
You just go to your closet and pick it out, huh? Are you very good about hanging up your clothes?
No.
Does your mother ever have to get after you?
Yes.
What does she say when you don't hang up your clothes, Mike?
Not much. She just balls me out.
Can you imitate her, what she says when she gets after you?
She says so much, I don't know what it says.
You just don't pay too much attention to it, is that right? Well, Mike, you've been playing basketball this year. What's probably one of your greatest thrills you ever had in playing basketball?
When I was at about the half line, I threw it up and made it.
Was it in a game?
Mm-hmm.
Who against?
Let's see, Shawneetown, I think.
What do you think, I don't know why you're backing up, but you're doing it. What do you think would happen, Mike, if I was to challenge you to a ball game out on the floor, just shooting, say, to 20?
You'd beat me?
Why?
Because you're older and you had a lot more skill.
Oh, I see. You don't think it'd be luck then?
No.
How did you like the basketball game the old men played the boys the other day?
All right.
Did it kind of surprise you?
No.
Didn't surprise you? Well, it kind of surprised me. I could play the whole ball game. My legs kind of sore, though, after that. What would you like to do when you're grown?
I don't know. Be a mechanic or a farmer or something like that.
Okay, Mike, thank you for talking. Got another boy. And come right over here, young feller, and we're going to have to hurry this up because we just got a few minutes. A little closer so I can watch my thing here. And your name?
Larry Watson.
Okay, Larry, and how do you get along with your brother?
Bad.
Bad. Is he mean to you?
Yeah.
While I'm thinking about it, you brought a record the other day at school, didn't you?
Yes.
You never did take it home, did you?
Forgot about it.
I'd like for you to pick that up. And what kind of music you like, Larry?
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't have a favorite? What kind of what are some of your favorite foods?
Yeah, and I don't know.
Well, what would you like to have for Christmas?
I don't know. Car, I guess.
You mean a real car or a toy one?
Oh, yes, a toy one.
Toy one. Well, you couldn't drive a real one, could you?
Yeah, but they would let me.
How old you got to be?
16.
You think you'd be a hot rod or a pretty safe driver when you get grown?
Oh, yeah, I'd be okay on the streets until I got out somewhere I could run it.
How fast would you like to drive?
Oh, about 5, 10.
5 or 10 miles an hour? How'd you like to have one of these, how'd you like to have a motorcycle or cycle or one of those motorbikes?
I've got one.
Oh, you have? Do you ride it?
It's torn up right now.
What kind is it?
175 Bridgestone.
Did you ever hurt yourself?
No,
Does it belong to you or someone else?
it belongs to me.
How'd you get it?
My mom remarried and her husband gave it to me.
Oh, I see. Well, that was pretty nice then, wasn't it? Let's see now. I asked you about your brother, and you said he kind of bugged you. And I asked you some of your favorite foods, didn't I?
Yes,
You didn't tell me.
I don't know.
No? Okay, Larry, thank you for talking. We got another fellow here, and he's a yellow jacket. No, he's got a yellow shirt on, and come over here a little closer. Get over here. And see what your name is.
David Casey.
All right, David, you've been waiting patiently to have your voice taped, and David, tell me again what your dad does.
He works in education.
And did he go to college?
Yes.
Are you planning on going to college?
No.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to be a heavy construction operator.
Any heavy equipment you'd like to operate?
Yes.
And you got any brothers or sisters?
Yes, one sister.
How old is she?
7.
And here it is, December, and you're 12 years old, is that right?
Right.
And how about you? Have you talked to Santa Claus yet?
No.
Well, you going to?
No.
Have you given any hints as to what you'd like to have for Christmas?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Like what kind of hints did you give?
Well, different kinds. I practically know every gift I got.
Have you found them yet?
Yes.
That's kind of sneaky, isn't it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And where did you live before you came to Eldorado?
Chatham.
Where's that?
About 10 miles south of Springfield.
Mm-hmm. And how long do you think you'll live in Eldorado?
Oh, maybe a couple of years, something like that.
Your parents are not from here.
No.
Where are they from?
Kentucky.
Oh, some Kentucky Ridge Runners, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for talking. I'd like to talk a little bit longer, but time's moving along here. We'll get this other guy over here. Come over here. Come up here a little bit closer, and I'll sit down here. I'm getting tired and weary, and my legs are giving out. And what's your name?
Robin Dorr.
All right, and Robin, are you a pretty good kid?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Who told you were?
Nobody.
Did you ever get in a fight?
Yeah.
Who did you win or get whipped?
Well, I don't know. I beat up some. I got beat up before.
Mm-hmm. How can you tell when you're beat up?
I don't know.
You can't tell if you get beat. How do you know you won? You're still getting away from here. Who did you beat up?
Ricky Sanders.
Mm-hmm. And who beat you up?
I don't know.
You don't remember? You're not much of a fighter, though. You'd rather be friends.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How do you like school this year, Robin?
All right.
Mm-hmm. Would you just soon stay home?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What would you do if you were home?
Just mess around.
Wouldn't it get kind of boring and tiresome to mess around all day long?
No.
You sure? What would you do in messing around?
I'd probably go town.
Mm-hmm. And play pool?
No.
Did you ever shoot pool?
Yeah.
Are you any good?
Yeah.
How good?
Pretty good.
You think you could beat me?
I don't know.
You probably could. All right, Robin, thank you for talking. Got another boy, then we've got to have 3 girls in a row here. And come over a little bit closer here. And what's your name?
Keith Barton.
Mm-hmm. And Keith, you play football?
Yeah.
Would you like to be a football player when you get bigger?
Yes, sir.
I saw you down there the other day playing football. Who are you playing with?
My brother and the 2 kids in high school.
Mm-hmm. How old is your brother?
8.
Uh-huh. And I guess he's the smallest, wasn't he?
Yes.
Do you play a tag or tackle?
Tackle.
Isn't that kind of rough?
Sometimes.
Uh-huh. Do you ever get hurt?
Not much.
Uh-huh. And you have a little brother, and then do you have any big brothers?
No.
What does your dad do for a living?
Don't have none.
Oh, you don't have a father. Was he killed?
Yes.
Was this your father that got killed a couple of years ago working over at Mount Vernon?
Yes.
Well, I didn't know that. I remember a Barton getting killed. Didn't know who it was. I'm sorry about that. What would you like to have for Christmas?
Done got it.
Oh, you done got it. Can you tell us what it is?
It's a go-kart.
Oh, a go-kart. Hey, where are you going to go in it?
Everywhere.
What kind of motors you got on it?
Sears made motor. I don't know what kind it is.
Where are you going to drive it?
I done got a track made.
Oh, how big a track is it?
It's in figure 8 form.
I bet that'll be a lot of fun. And where do you live?
1012 State Street.
Oh, there's a lot of good people live on State Street, isn't there? You live right on down toward the intersection, that area?
Yes.
Where is the house? Is before you get to the first?
Across from State Street Cafe.
Oh, well, that's where you're playing ball. That's where I saw you playing ball. Okay, thank you for talking. And we got this girl here, and you come a little bit closer. And what's your name?
Wanda Whitlow.
Wanda, you got your hair looking real nice today. Have you combed it recently?
Yeah.
That's kind of the way my youngest daughter wears her hair. I kind of like it that way. How long did it take you to grow that much hair?
I don't know.
Have you ever had it cut?
Yes.
How long ago?
About 3 years.
Well, it really looks pretty good. And matter of fact, you're a pretty nice looking girl. Did you know that?
No.
Am I embarrassing you now? No, you do. You look pretty nice. And don't go run away. I'm going to have to reach way over there. And you live... What's all that about? You live out toward Raleigh, do you?
Yes.
And what do you enjoy doing, Wanda, when you're not in school?
I don't know.
Have you, do you have any thing particular you'd like to have for Christmas?
No,
Nothing? And what are some of your favorite foods?
I don't know.
What would you like to talk about?
Nothing.
How do you like school this year?
It's better than last year.
What do you like about it?
The teachers, most of all.
You think teachers are nicer or more of them or what?
I don't know.
You just like the teachers this year. How about the boys and girls? Made a lot of new friends, I suppose?
Yes.
All right, Wanda, thank you for talking. And we were just going to about have enough time to talk to these two girls. And we're running, not going to run short. And what's your name?
Marilyn DeBose.
Marilyn, how does it feel to be in a class of mostly boys?
Not so good.
Would you rather be in another class?
No.
You think you'll just go ahead and keep it the way it is?
Yes.
And Marilyn, let's suppose that you had a chance to, someone was going to give you 5 record albums. You know you like music, probably, don't you?
Yes.
Who would you select them by?
Well, you mean the singers?
Who are some of your favorite singers and groups?
I don't know, Johnny Cash and Glenn Campbell and all them.
Well, you like that kind of music, do you? Yes. And do you know Johnny Cash was coming back on the air?
Yes.
I believe I asked somebody that a while ago, or told somebody, in January. And what were some of his big records this year?
Oh, I can't remember you.
Boy Named Sue?
Yes.
Folsom Prison Blues?
Yes.
Yes. And also San Quentin, his album he recorded in San Quentin?
Yes.
And have you talked to Santa Claus?
No.
What would you like to have for 1970? If you had a wish, what would you like to have for 1970?
I don't know.
What do you think is one of the most valuable things that a person could have?
I don't know, I guess the Empire State Building.
Empire State Building. No, I don't mean something you could own. Something that probably would make a person happier. Something you probably couldn't buy. How about good health? Do you have good health most of the time?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, let's talk to this girl behind you, and this is the last one. Boy, you're really honored today, and you get to be the last one. And this girl is always in good health, right?
No.
No? And what's your name?
Linda Hoffman.
And Linda, do you have a big sister?
I got 2 big sisters.
You have a big sister in 8th grade?
Yes.
She taller than you?
A whole lot.
I wonder why she grew tall and you didn't grow as much.
I don't know.
Do you eat less?
Yes, more than she does, though.
Oh, I see. And which way from town do you live?
I don't know.
Are you related to Marilyn?
Yes.
Do you claim it?
Yes.
Are you really cousins?
Yes.
Oh, and there's the bell. All right. See the assignment over here on the board. And you're excused, and I'm not through with you, though. And what would you like for Christmas?
No, I don't know.
Is there very much of a chance you're getting something?
Yes.
Okay, well, Linda, thank you for talking. We have been talking to this 6th-hour group, and bell has rung. We've just completed the last one, and we'll stop for now. I'll explain it to you. Well, we're going to record another group of boys and girls today. This is the 7th hour. This is December the 5th, December the 8th, 1969. And as I look out in front of me, I see a real nice-looking group. And so we're going to talk to them because I do this every year with my 7th grade students, so I have a record of it. I keep it from then on. And also, as we study about making recordings in our science class, I always do it for that purpose. So we're going to spend a little time today talking with these boys and girls, and I hope you will talk up and you'll stand reasonably close so I can put the mic up close to your mouth. And we have the first girl. What's your name?
Shirley Funkhouser.
Okay, Shirley, how do you feel about me picking you being first?
Horrible.
Horrible. Are you a pretty good girl, Shirley?
I don't know.
Well, do you ever chew gum?
Yes.
What do you do that for?
Just like to chew gum.
Mm-hmm. Do you like the penalties that go along with it?
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't think you probably would. And let's see now, you got a big sister?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And how do you get along with that big sister?
She's married.
Well, you got another big sister, haven't you?
Yes.
Is she in high school?
Yes.
Uh-huh. And she a pretty good kid?
No.
No. What does she do that really bugs you?
Hollers at me.
Oh, she hollers at you. What do you like best in school?
Language arts.
Mm-hmm. Who is your language arts teacher?
Mr. Smith.
Mm-hmm. Is he a real good teacher?
Yes.
Uh-huh. And all right. Timekeeper says up. I guess maybe y'all maybe come around on this side so I can see him. That'd probably be better. I didn't know what she was doing. I thought you were always. I didn't know what was going on there when you was moving. When I said Mr. Smith, I didn't know. Maybe that rung a bell with some of you. And your name?
Corey Henson,
And Corey, where do you live?
Route 3, Eldorado, Illinois.
All right. Now don't back up. I'm not going to put it in your mouth. Corey, what would you like to have for Christmas?
410 and tape recorder.
Uh-huh. And Corey is a basketball player. Corey, what would you say would probably be your greatest thrill in playing basketball?
I don't know.
Do you get a lot of fun out of it?
Yeah,
How did you like the ball game we had the other day between the old men and the boys?
it's okay, I guess.
Did the game go like you thought it would?
Yeah.
You thought that the old men win?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I'm just bigger and more experienced.
Well, Corey does a pretty good job playing ball, and I like to watch him play. He's got some real good moves. And did I ask you what you want for Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
You said a tape recorder?
410.
Oh, what are you going to do with that 410?
Go hunting.
What are you going to hunt for?
Quail, mostly, and rabbit.
Okay, thank you, Corey, for talking. All right, and we have a girl. And what's your name?
Teresa Alexander.
Mm-hmm. And you have a real pretty coat on today. You kind of look like an Eskimo. That'd be good to wear for cold weather, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Is that a new coat?
No.
No, it's not a new one. What color would you call it?
Pink.
Mm-hmm. Is that hot pink or cold pink?
Hot.
Hot. Do you have? How about your family? Do you have any brothers or sisters?
One sister.
How do you like school this year?
Okay, I guess.
What class do you like the best?
I don't know.
You really don't know. It'd be a good idea when you come up here if I ask you. I just always say science. Lie a little bit if you have to. Put it on tape. No, I want you to lie. And what do you like to eat? That's almost like barber trying to cut someone's hair and the kid's moving their head. I'm trying to keep my mic close to your mouth. And you said you just like to have food.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for talking. And what is your name, please?
Pam Clark.
And how do you like school?
I don't.
You don't like school? You don't like this class?
Oh, yeah, I like it.
Oh, you do? How about the teacher?
Yeah, he's okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he's okay. Well, that's good. That's makes me feel good. I got a real nice birthday card, or not a birthday card, Christmas card day too. And you have a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Who?
Dale Fowler.
Well, you got him, haven't you? I asked you one day, and you told me someone else. Now you got a different one, right?
Yeah.
I've got you up there together. I wonder how long you have him.
No.
How do you go about getting boyfriends? You don't know? Come here. Time's going to run out. What would you like to have for Christmas, Pam?
I don't know.
Okay, Pam. Thank you. You did most of the running on yours. All right, and come over a little bit closer so I can watch the recorder. And your name?
Mary Jane Newcomb.
Okay, Mary Jane. Have you recorded your voice before?
Yes.
And how does it sound to you?
Funny.
Sounds funny? Well, I think most of our voices sound funny to us. And what do you like to do when you're not in school?
Nothing.
You just like to be lazy and around the house?
Yes.
What would you like to do when you're all grown up?
I don't know. Be a teacher.
Be a teacher? Well, that'd be fine. And do you have a room of your own?
Yes.
And what kind of furniture you got?
French.
Oh, that'd be pretty. You have carpet on the floor?
Yes.
What color is it?
Gold.
Gold. Boy, that'd really be pretty. And how about the windows? You have what kind of curtains you have?
Flowered.
Boy, that'd really be nice. And what would you like for Christmas?
Camera and tape recorder.
Have you already told Santa Claus?
Yes.
Where did you see him?
At home.
At home. You mean he came by your house?
Yes.
Okay, well, I hope you get those things, Miss Kitcom. And we got another girl here, and don't get too far away now. And your name?
Kathy Brookes.
And let's see now, Kathy. Let's suppose that someone came along and gave you $1,000. What would you do with it?
I don't know.
What are some things that you'd like to buy if you had, if you had $1,000? Did you ever think about that?
A new house.
Well, you might get you a dog house for that. You couldn't build a big house, could you, for $1,000? How much would say a new home cost?
I don't know.
You have no idea? It cost more than $1,000, wouldn't it?
Yes.
How do you like school this year?
Okay.
Where'd you go to school last year?
Jefferson.
Was Mr. Miller your teacher?
Yes.
Was he a good teacher?
Yes.
Did he ever whip you?
No.
Did he ever bawl you out?
Yes.
What'd you do?
Talk.
Oh, who'd you talk to?
Marianne Potts.
Oh, she moved, didn't she?
Yes.
And what do you want for Christmas?
Camera.
See, the reason why I'm asking is you never know. I really might be Santa Claus. And so you better tell me for sure what you want, because, see, I might have a direct line to Santa Claus. Well, thank you for talking. We've got another girl. And come over here a little bit closer. And what is your name?
Corliss Boswell.
And, Corliss, you have on a nice, pretty dress today. You got many colors, haven't you? Where'd you get this?
Cousin Fred's.
Oh, that's really pretty. How long have you had it?
I don't know, about 2 weeks.
Does it wash, or you have to have it dried?
Dried.
Well, that's real pretty. Nice looking coat, and you're all dressed up today. And what would be your choice? Let's suppose that you had a choice here, and you had to drink this from now on. What would you choose, Pepsi, Coke, or RC?
Pepsi.
I suppose it just has a better taste?
Yes.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
Little brother.
How old is he?
3.
What part of town do you live in?
I don't know. Over there at State
You done with State Street?
Yes.
Where is this house on State Street?
It's a great big house by candy corner from the Shell station.
Oh, where there's an apartment in there?
Yes.
Oh, I see. There's a lot of nice people live on State Street, aren't there?
Yes.
You know where I live?
Yes.
Where?
1012 State Street or something.
1209?
Yeah.
There's a house that called on fire the other day. All right, thank you for talking. And got another girl. Boy, we've had a bunch of girls here, haven't we? Come over a little bit closer. And your name?
Becca Smith.
And Rebecca, is that funny?
No.
You said your name and laughed. I thought maybe it's funny. You have a pretty, what would you call that? A velvet, kind of like?
Oh. Yeah.
How do you like science class?
It's okay.
How about the teacher?
It's okay.
All right. You really enjoy this, don't you? You're going to have to come over a little bit closer here if I'm going to talk to you. Well, it's not going to bite you. What would you like to have for Christmas?
Tape recorder.
Have you given out any Christmas cards yet?
Yes.
Who'd you give one to?
You.
Did you mean what you said on there?
Yeah.
Well, that was pretty good. I really appreciate that. I like to hear things like that. We all like to hear things like that. And let's see now. You, where do you live?
1004 Burnett Street.
Burns? Oh, Burnett. Oh, I see. Okay, thank you for talking. And and your name?
Debbie C. Richardson.
And you didn't laugh as much as she did when you said your name. Your name's not there as funny, is it?
No.
I know she wears glasses. Do you like wearing glasses?
I don't know.
You don't really pay much attention to it? Can you see very well without them?
No.
How long have you been wearing them?
I don't know.
Would you say last 3 or 4 years?
Maybe.
And let's see now. Let's suppose that you had an opportunity to go to the moon.
I
Would you-
wouldn't go.
Do you think that those astronauts should have gone to the moon?
Nope.
Why not?
I don't know.
I wonder if it costs very much money for them to go to the moon.
Yes.
How much money do you think?
I don't know.
Well, all right. Thanksgiving's passed. Now, wait a minute. Don't run off. Thanksgiving's passed and Christmas is almost here. And have you told Santa Claus yet what you like?
No.
Does Santa Claus have any helpers?
Yes.
Who are his helpers?
I don't know.
The elves and the fairies and Miss Santa Claus?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for talking. And we have a boy now. And what is your name?
Ricky Burrell.
And you live in Eldorado. And where have you lived any other place?
East St. Louis and Allerton.
All right. And how long have you lived in Eldorado?
About 2 months.
Uh-huh. And how would you compare this town with the other towns?
Well, it's better than East St. Louis.
That's not saying much, though, is it? What might happen if you were in East St. Louis?
Well, you might get shot or anything up there.
That's about right. They kill people up there that don't going through town. And do you have a paper route?
Yes.
What paper do you deliver a paper or sell them somewhere?
I deliver the Post, Globe, Tribune, and the Today.
Of a morning or evening?
Morning,
How early do you have to get up?
4 o'clock.
Isn't that kind of bad having to get up that time?
Well, it's not so bad because I go to bed about 7 o'clock.
Oh, I see. And I guess you make some money doing this, or you wouldn't do it.
Well, I don't make very much right now because my dad's the one that's got it.
Oh, I see. You mean he's got the route and you're helping him?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm sorry, but time's all gone, and we'll have to talk to this girl now. I'd like to spend a little more time with you, but to get you all in here, I'm going to have to kind of cut you off. I would like for you all to stand up a little closer because you have a tendency to back up. And your name?
Terry Newton.
All right, Terry, and have you heard your voice taped before?
Yes.
You have a tape recorder?
Yes.
Does it sound like you or somebody else?
Me.
Uh-huh. And do you like your voice?
No.
How long have you had a tape recorder?
Since last Christmas.
And you live out on Raleigh Road?
Yeah.
Does your house have any windows in the sides in it?
Didn't have any on the side.
Does it have any in the back? You have any windows in the back of the house?
Yes.
But you don't have any on the side toward town, do you?
No.
You know how I knew that?
How?
I could see it from the road. I remember when they built the house, I wonder why they didn't put some windows in there. You didn't build a house, so did you?
No.
Could you build a house?
No.
What do you think? I asked someone else. What do you think say a new house, average size would cost?
About 32,000.
I wouldn't. Some of them would, yeah. That's an awful lot of money, isn't it?
Yes.
How long would it take a person to pay for a house, say, cost 20 or 30,000?
It's according to what kind of payments are made.
Do you think it'd take them 20 or 30 years?
Yes.
I wouldn't doubt it. What'd you like to do when you're grown?
Be an airline stewardess.
Okay. Thank you for talking. And we got another girl here. And see what her name is.
Debbie Harbison.
Oh, you remembered it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you sit back there and practice it?
No.
How long has your name been Debbie?
12 years.
And let's suppose that our parents, they tack names on us before we even know what's happening. What would you like to be called if you weren't Debbie?
I don't know.
You really like that name?
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. I'm glad to hear that. Do you like yourself?
No.
How would you change yourself if you had, say, 3 wishes?
Be skinnier, be nicer, and be...
And nicer and what?
I don't know.
Okay. And you don't think you're nice?
No.
Well, what's wrong?
I don't know.
Got a nasty disposition?
No.
But you would like to be... Well, you could practice that, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Are you trying to be nicer?
No.
Well, I thought maybe you were. I noticed you since the first year. You seem to be friendlier. I mean, you're speaking to people. I hear you speaking to them, especially to me. So you must be working on it. Well, I hope you will.
Okay.
What would you like for Christmas?
Clothes.
What in particular?
I don't care.
Just clothes. All right. And Mr. Harris says it's time to go. And here's another girl. And you're but one more step over here. And your name?
Joy Grisham.
Okay, Joy. And See, there's a song, I believe, a Christmas song about you, isn't there?
I don't know.
Joy to the world?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you bring, I bet you brought some joy into the world when you came into the world, didn't you?
I don't know.
I'm sure you did, to your mother and father. And you live north of town. I believe I saw your parents. Did I see them at the basketball game up against Johnnytown?
Yeah.
And do you play in the band?
Yeah.
What do you play?
Clarinet.
How long have you been playing clarinet?
Since 4th grade.
Do you have chairs in there where you kind of move up?
Yeah.
Where are you?
3rd to the last.
How far is that from the front?
The front's on the 2nd row.
And you're not up close to the first?
Uh-uh.
Who is the first one?
Kathy Hiller.
Oh, I see. And who's next?
Vicky Thomas.
Do you hope to move up a little bit more?
Yeah.
Do you have to get better? You have to practice at it?
Yeah.
And what are some of your favorite tunes you play?
I like a lot of them.
Well, what in particular?
Some of the Christmas songs.
Oh, yeah, that would really be nice. Okay, and another boy, or a boy. And then we have some girls, and come up a little bit closer. And your name?
Daryl Hopkins.
Okay, Daryl, you've heard your voice before taped, haven't you?
Yes.
Do you have a recorder?
No.
Let's suppose, I wonder if you like music.
Yeah, I like music.
What kind of music?
I don't care, any kind.
You like country and western?
Who
would be your favorite country and western star?
I believe Johnny Cash.
It seems like a lot of people like Johnny Cash. Would you like to have some cash?
Yes.
How much cash would you like?
$2 or $3 million.
What would you do if you had $2 or $3 million, Mr. Hopkins?
I'd spend it.
For what?
Anything.
Would you, if you had $2 million, would you give every one of us 1,000?
Probably so.
Well, that's pretty good. I hope you get it. How would a person get $2 million?
Working at it.
How long would it take you to make $2 million?
I don't know for sure.
About 1,000,000 years?
No.
Did you ever think about stealing it?
No.
Would you like to steal something?
No.
Why not?
I don't want to be sent to prison.
No, that's good. That's a good reason. All right, thank you. We've got a girl here, and walk on over here. Come on. And your name?
Debbie Cobb.
And Debbie, I hope we say something people can laugh at you, wouldn't you?
Not really.
I heard you laughing at somebody a while ago. What are you backing up for?
I don't know.
Are you nervous?
Yeah.
And how do you like being cheerleader, Debbie?
Okay.
What would you say would be one of your biggest thrills, or what is the thing you enjoy most about it?
And riding the bus.
What about riding the bus?
Oh, I don't know. You just talk to everybody on the.
Do you get to sit with the boys?
No.
Oh, would you like to?
Yeah.
Is there any boy in particular that you'd like to sit with?
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to tell us, would you? Are you ashamed of him?
No.
No. Have you seen Santa Claus?
Yeah.
What do you think that you're going to get?
I don't know, but my dad told me I would probably get switches.
You probably use them on you?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for talking. Got another girl. Come right ahead and step right up. And your name?
Janie Beck.
Okay, Janie, and I knew you'd be next. I just knew it because wherever you see bacon, you see eggs, and they go together just like that. And what do you like to do? You have any hobbies?
Pistol and Todd.
Do you do you play a musical instrument?
Yeah.
What do you play?
Flute.
How are you in the flute? Are you do you have chairs too, like we was talking to Joy a while ago?
Yeah.
Where are you?
Second.
You're second. Who's first?
Lee Barnett.
You're pretty good at it?
I guess.
You're who's on down the line?
Next is Halloween.
You're better than Halloween?
I don't know.
You must be, or you wouldn't be up there, right?
I don't know.
How do you like being cheerleader?
It's fun.
What do you enjoy about it?
You know, all the ball games, getting going to 11.
Is it thrilling to get out on the floor and holler?
Yeah.
Would you like to be cheerleader next year?
Yeah.
What would you like to do when you're grown?
Be a psychiatrist.
Okay. Thank you for talking, and have another girl here. she's all dressed up today and looks real nice, looks real neat. Her got her hair brushed real nice. And matter of fact, she's a pretty nice looking girl. And what's your name?
Julie Whitler.
Mm-hmm. And how do you like your name, Julie?
It's okay.
Is your name really Julie?
Yes.
How do you spell it?
Julie.
I know my mother's name was Julia. They always called her Julie. So I thought maybe your name was Julia. And have you always lived in Eldorado?
No.
Where have you lived before?
In California.
Do you remember much about it?
No.
How long has that been?
About 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm. And what did you do last summer that you enjoyed?
Went to Houston, Texas.
Mm-hmm. Who do you have family down there?
My uncle.
Mm-hmm. And what did you do?
Went to the Astrodome.
You see a ball game?
Yes.
Who'd you see?
I don't remember.
Do you know who won?
Houston.
And how about Christmas? What do you like
I mean,
for Christmas?
tape recorder.
And you think you'll get one?
Yes.
Well, I hope so. Maybe bring it to school and take me, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you for talking. And now we got a boy, and we seem to be moving along pretty well here. Hope we can get everybody on. And your name?
Joy Bovai.
And let's see, Joy, you pretty good boy?
Yes,
Who told you?
I did.
What does your mother think? She think you're a pretty good boy?
No.
What would you say that you do that gets you in the most trouble?
Let all air out of our tires
You mean your car? When'd you do that?
last night.
What for?
I don't know.
You mean out of the car?
Yes.
Oh, you're kidding. You didn't do that, did you?
Yes.
And what happened?
Got paddled.
Well, Joy, you must have been mad at somebody. Were you mad?
Yes.
Oh, you threw a fit and let the air out.
Yes.
Did you let the air out anybody's tires around Halloween time?
No.
No, I thought maybe you was one of those people that did that. And you think you'll let the air out again?
No.
You mean you let the air out of every one of them?
Yes.
Whee, boy. And what do you like for Christmas?
Slot car track tape recorder.
Mm-hmm. You think you'll get them?
No.
What do you think you'll get?
I don't know.
Bundle of switches?
I don't know.
Okay, Joy, thank you for talking. Got a girl here starting on this fourth row, and your name?
Rosanna Willis.
Mm-hmm. Rosanna, is that a nice name?
No.
What would you like to be called, Rosanna?
I don't know.
How would you like to be called, Joy?
No.
No. How about Gertrude?
No.
No. Well, you told me one day you had several brothers and sisters, didn't you?
Yes.
And you're related to all the Willises.
Yes.
Uh-huh. And what part of town you live in?
I don't know.
You don't know where you live? Could you find your way from here?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Could you tell me how to go from here?
Mm-mm.
You couldn't tell me. Well, let's suppose that you were real hungry, and you had money was no problem. You went into a real fancy restaurant, and you could order anything you wanted. What would you order?
Hamburger and french fries.
You'd have a hamburger. Well, I'd be all right if that's what you liked. And how many hamburgers can you eat?
One.
One? You couldn't eat two?
No.
You don't have a very good appetite, do you?
No.
You have a boyfriend?
No.
You don't care anything about boys?
No.
They're all mean?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, do you think you'd ever might have one in the future?
No.
How old are you?
12.
12? How old does you've been here 12 years. Well, it's been nice talking to you, and I'd like to talk to you some more, but this feller says it's time, and get this girl up here, and we're moving along pretty good. Come over a little closer, and your name?
Connie Grisham.
What's that?
Connie Grisham.
Okay, and do you live in Eldorado?
Yes.
What does your dad do for a living?
He works in housing projects.
What has he used to do?
Worked on the state road.
Why doesn't he work on a state road now?
I don't know.
Don't you really know why he doesn't?
No?
I thought maybe you did. Those jobs are political jobs, aren't they?
Yes.
And when they change governors, they change workers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does he work with, do you know a fellow by the name of Mings?
Yes.
Does he work with him? I thought I saw his picture in the paper. Earl Mings, you know him?
I don't know him, but I guess my dad does.
And is he, what does he do with the project?
Oh, he just goes around fixing stuff.
Oh, he fixes up things. What's his name?
Ernest Grisham.
Ernest. And they call him Ernie.
Yes.
Is he a coon hunter?
No.
Did ever coon hunt any?
No.
No, well, I thought maybe he might have been. What would you like for Christmas?
Tape recorder.
Boy, these tape recorders are popular, aren't they? Do you think you'll get one?
Yes.
Who said?
Me.
Have you seen Santa Claus this year?
Yes.
Are you afraid of this mic? You seem to be getting away from it. All right, thank you for talking, and come on over here, Miss Doris. I'm going to get somebody over there on the other side. I'm keeping them from running away. And what's your name?
Cindy Doris.
And Cindy, have you been looking forward to having your voice taped?
No,
How do you like the sound of it?
I don't.
What's wrong with it?
It's too low.
Too low? You like to have high-pitched voice?
Well, not this low. I don't want a real high one.
Where have you gone on vacation that you really enjoyed? What things you've seen or places you've been?
Well, I didn't go on vacation, but I liked when I lived in Germany.
Oh, why were you over in Germany?
My dad was in the Army
How long ago has that been?
in World War II.
In World War II?
Well, I don't know if it's back then, but I was about 4 when we went over there.
But you, okay, and you do remember it. And so he got out of the Army, I suppose?
Yes.
And how about your family? You have very many in the family?
I've got 3 other brothers and sisters.
Oh, boy, that's quite a family. What does your dad do now?
He's a assistant postmaster.
Here in Eldorado?
Yes.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. Well, I'm glad to hear that. He's one of those postal men. All right, thank you for talking. And got another girl. And what's your name?
Beth Whipple.
And do you know Mr. Whipple?
Yes.
Does he ever squeeze a Charmin?
No.
No? And how you like being cheerleader?
It's okay.
Is it hard to learn the cheers?
Sometimes.
Which one do you say would be hardest for you to learn?
Teamwork.
How much do you girls practice?
Not very much.
Are you very good?
No, not really.
You don't think your group's very good?
We're not together too much.
Oh, well, I thought you looked real good to me. See, you had me all fooled. Now you tell me that you're not any good. And did you really want to be cheerleader real bad?
Yeah.
How do you get to be cheerleader?
Well, you just gotta be nice to everybody. And
Oh, you got to be nice. Are you nice to everybody?
I try to.
Are you nice to your teachers?
I try to.
How you like science?
Okay.
How you like me?
Okay.
I'd go wham. No, I wasn't. And what are you going to get for Christmas?
A tape recorder and some clothes.
Well, I wish I was selling tape recorders. Back at everybody said a tape recorder. All right. Thank you for talking. We've got another girl here, and come over a little bit closer. And your name?
Kathy Vineyard.
Okay, Kathy, you're dressed up real nice, pretty today. Is that a new outfit?
Yes.
Did your mother make it, or did you buy it somewhere?
My mother made it.
Oh, that's really pretty. What do you call that?
Red?
Red, and it's just a what? Just a skirt or a jumper? Is that what it is?
Jumper.
Would you like to learn to sew?
Yes.
Can you sew any right now?
No.
No. And this is not a Christmas present, is it?
No.
What are you going to get for Christmas?
Clothes.
You going to get bought ones, or are you going to get made ones?
I don't know.
How about your family? You have other brothers and sisters?
One brother.
And you live out in the country?
No.
Where do you live in town?
Madison Street.
Oh, we're on Madison Street. And what does your father do?
Works at the Shirley Garage.
Oh, what does he do?
The parts manager.
Oh, he is. Is this a recent job?
Yes.
He take the place after this man died?
Yes.
Well, all right. Thank you for talking. And here we. Now, this is really. I'm really asking this girl things for the first time because I didn't know her till today. And what's your name?
Carl Allen.
What do you think about all this interviews here? How would you like to do what I'm doing?
I wouldn't.
And tell us again now where you came from.
Cahokia.
And that up near a racetrack?
Yes.
Did you ever go out to the racetrack?
No.
No. And why did you come to Eldorado?
'Cause my dad.
What's he doing down here?
He ain't down here.
Oh, well, you just came to Eldorado because of him. And you like wearing braces?
No.
How long have you had them?
Not very long.
Why do people wear braces?
I don't know.
I'd like to give you a little advice now. These are nice boys and girls. Do you know any of them already?
Rhonda.
No, Rhonda. Rhonda Lampley?
Yeah.
Is she friendly?
Yes.
One of the best ways to make friends is to be friendly, right? And I hope you will be, and I hope you like this class, and hope you like school, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for talking. And we have another girl here, and your name?
Tony Powell.
Okay. And do I ever kid you about anything, Tony?
Yes.
What did I say?
I'm not going to tell.
Okay. And how do you like school this year?
Not very well.
Well, what's wrong?
Everything.
Well, name something. Maybe we can straighten it out.
Test.
Tess? Well, that shouldn't bother you. You do pretty good, don't you? Do you do as well in other classes you're doing here?
I'm not certain. I don't know all my grades.
Well, I mean like last 9 weeks. Do you do pretty good last 9 weeks?
Okay.
Okay. And what would you like to do when you're grown?
I'm not certain.
Would you like to plan on going to college?
My mom plans on it.
And you going to try to do what she's asked you to do?
Yes.
Okay. And might as well ask you about Santa Claus too and Christmas, and what are your plans?
I don't know any.
You don't have any idea what you're going to get yet. Okay, let's talk to Rhonda, and that is Rhonda. Rhonda, you must be a pretty good friend to people. I talked to another little girl today, and I asked her if she'd met anybody yet. A little, yes. What's her last name? Yeah, she said she'd made friends with Rhonda, said she liked her. And this little girl here said she liked Rhonda, so maybe you're good at making friends. You ride the same bus with them?
Just Janet.
And how about your family? Do you have a big family?
5.
Have you made any, y'all made any peanut brittle lately?
Yeah.
Is it still good?
Yeah.
You said your mother worked at Bowen Center. What does she do there?
Just takes care of the children.
Is she a teacher or aide or a helper? What is she?
She's a teacher and an aide.
And has she gone to college?
Yeah.
How many years?
4.
Where did she graduate from?
The Southern Illinois College.
And how about your father?
Same thing.
Does he work at Bowen Center too? Well,
yeah.
That makes it real nice. Did they ever think about putting you in there?
No.
They ever get mad at you?
Yeah.
What do you do to aggravate them?
Grab at my sister.
Is she older or younger?
Older and younger, both.
Oh, I see. All right, thank you. Now we got our timekeeper, and I wonder who's going to tell us when to stop. And what do you got on there?
A CPO jacket.
And that's what someone told me today. I like those jackets. Are they? They're not too heavy, and they're still pretty warm, aren't they?
Yes.
I want to thank you for being our timekeeper today, and by you directing our time, we were able to get everybody on here, and that makes it real nice. And how about school this year? You getting along all right?
Yes.
And you're pretty well pleased with school? All right. You like it as well as last?
Well, it's better.
In what way?
Well, you don't have to stay in the same classroom all the time.
Yes, I think that'd really be an advantage. Do you have a tape recorder?
Yes.
How do you use it? How do you use it to have fun?
Well, I just usually when my mom and dad's talking, sneak up on them and tape them and then play it back to them.
How they like that?
Not too well.
Were they ever saying something that they didn't want you to hear?
No.
Oh, I see. It'd be pretty hard for you to sneak up, though, wouldn't it, so they couldn't hear? And what are you going to get for Christmas?
Well, I'm wanting a new camera.
Anything else?
No, not really.
Are you the only child?
No, I have a littler brother.
All right. Thank you for talking, and I thank all of you for talking. We may have somebody absent today. I don't know. But anyway, we did have enough time to get you all on here. And so, means we got everybody on, and this is the end of the group, and we'll just stop. When we were recording this section, we had 2 girls that were absent, and so right now we'll take time to talk to them for just about a minute. You'll be the timekeeper again, and get your name.
Gail Bean.
Gail, did you enjoy listening to all these boys and girls?
It's okay.
Did you get tired?
No.
I saw you with your head down on the desk.
I'm okay.
You're okay. And I asked so many of these boys and girls about what they'd like to have for Christmas. And, of course, when we recorded the other day, we were always several days ago, and so now we're really getting close. Have you seen Santa Claus?
Yeah.
What'd you tell him you wanted?
Tape recorder and some clothes.
Gail, do you have any other brothers and sisters, or any brothers and sisters?
I have 3 sisters.
You mean there's 4 girls in the family? How do your parents put up with you?
I don't know.
Are you the oldest, or where are you?
I'm middle.
In the middle. Where'd you go to school last year?
Hillcrest.
Who was your teacher?
Mr. Watson.
How'd you like Mr. Watson?
He's okay.
What did you say you probably liked the best about him?
He didn't give us very much homework.
Oh, I see. Didn't he get married since last year?
Yes.
Did you go to the wedding?
No.
Uh-huh. What are you planning on doing over Christmas vacation?
I don't know. Go see my grandma, I guess.
Where does your grandmother live?
Route 1.
Route 1...
Eldorado.
Eldorado. What's her name?
Amanda Bean.
Where'd you get your dark eyes and your dark hair?
My mom.
Oh, I see. And are your other sisters, they have dark hair and dark eyes?
No.
Just you. Well, it looks nice. All right, let's talk to this other girl. And what's your name?
Patricia Kelly.
Patricia, come over a little closer here so I can see this. And do you remember what you were doing the day we recorded voices?
Yes, I was home. I was sick.
Oh, you were kind of puny. Did you have pneumonia or?
No.
You have mononucleosis?
No.
You know what mononucleosis is?
Yes.
What?
Kissing disease.
Oh, I see. Well, you wouldn't get that, would you?
No.
Talking about kissing, do you have a boyfriend?
Yes.
Is he in school or no?
No, it is in St. Louis.
Oh, well, gosh, if he lives in St. Louis, you don't get to see him very often, do you?
No.
I'd like to ask you about Christmas now. What do you like to have for Christmas?
A camera.
What kind of camera?
Polaroid.
That'd really be nice. And you like to, is it one of those 60-second deals?
I don't know.
You don't know. You've already told Santa Claus, though, you wanted one?
Yes.
What do you like best about school?
Well, getting to play in PE.
Oh, you like to play games. So what is your favorite game of PE?
Kickball.
Oh, kickball. That's really a lot of fun. How does that work?
You have to kick the ball and get most of the bases.
Okay, Pat, thank you for talking, and now we'll go back here and we'll see how these 2 girls sound, okay?